I'm Benjamin. Welcome to another Numismatic Notes with Benjamin, and today I'm going to share with you a fun little theme I put together of zebras on banknotes. And I'm going to start this out with a silly little joke, a dad joke, as it were, that I recall my father sharing with me when I was a little boy. And he used to ask me, what is black and white and red all over? And the answer was always a newspaper or a sunburned zebra. Now, I know that's ridiculous, but, it's a fond memory I have of my father. And I've been able to find a number of banknotes from around the world that have zebras on them. And there's this couple of special zebra notes in here, too. One of them could be a Deadpool zebra because of the way it's breaking the fourth wall. Let's see if you guys can notice that zebra. Okay, I did discover in my research on Wikipedia and some of the banknote sites that there are 3 species of zebras. Zebras are an equine of Africa, which means they're in the horse family. And there are 3 species of zebras, specifically Grevy zebra, plain zebra, and mountain zebra. And I'm not exactly sure which zebra appears on which notes, and if you're a zebraologist, you might help me out by telling me which zebra belongs to which banknote, and then I can update the literature so that we can all be a little bit better when we do something with zebras. Zebras also, in addition to sharing a genus with horses, share a genus with historically what is called an ass, but I think is more acceptedly called a donkey, maybe nowadays, or maybe I'm completely confused. Each individual's markings can be as unique as the fingerprint. The markings may simply be a biting fly deterrent, and there has been no zebra that has ever truly been domesticated. It is truly a wild beast. The name zebra may actually be from the Portuguese for equiferus or ezebro. From ancient times, the name for zebra was hippotygris or hippotigris or horse tiger. It was typically pronounced zebra. The Brits had to go and pronounce it zebra to be different. They are so pretentious sometimes, right? I'm just kidding, my little British friends. I'm kidding. Zebra or zebra, they mean the same thing. It could be interesting if somebody was to research these zebra notes further. Are they actually a Grevy's, a plains, or a mountain, or are they just a fantasy zebra? Are they the right endemic zebra for the country on which they appear? Fascinating stuff. Let's get started. The first zebra note I'm going to share with you is my Bank of Botswana 10 Pula. And the zebra on this note is actually here in the window. This is a polymer note, and so this would be where there would be a watermark. And you can also see the zebras are the support for the arms of the nation as well. On the back of the note, nothing to do with zebras, except you can see the zebra over here in the window. Also from Botswana is this 1 Pula note, and I believe this is one of the first Pulas of Botswana issued, and it's a pick 1. And you can see here on the face of the note the zebras that form the arms of the nation, and on the back, a lovely little cow note. Lots of little cows, but I guess the only zebra represented on this note is the zebra on the shield. But here in the watermark section, we have a zebra as well. I'm going to see if I can't show you guys that. Let's see if a flashlight will make that show up any better. Oh, yeah. It's very faint. It's a faint watermark, but you can see it right there to the left of the A/16 and before the lathe work on the further left. So you can see that there is a zebra in the watermark. I need to get better about showing those kind of things. We're going to move from Botswana to Zambia. And the Zambia note has a vulture of some sort on it, and that's the main vignette. But somewhere on this note is a zebra, and it might be on the back of the note. Sure enough, if you look at this zebra note, there in red on the far left of the note is a zebra, and he is black and white and red all over. And over here is a fascinating statue of the chain breaker. That's worthy of its own video, and it'll probably get one of these days. Moving to Uganda, we have a 20 shilling or a shilingi. And do we have a zebra on the face of the note? Let's see. Let me reduce it just a bit so it fits. Okay, so we don't have a zebra as part of the arms, but we do have a zebra as part of the wildlife that appears on the back of this splendid note. Goodness, let me see if I can get this to show up for you guys better. Maybe if I make it smart. That is kind of an odd note there. But here we have a lion, looks like some antelopes, some elephants in the background, some storks, and here in the water we have some zebras. So there's probably some crocodiles nipping at their ankles. Let's move on to Malawi. This is a 5 kwacha of Malawi, and this is a predominantly red note, and I know my friend in the UK loves the color red when it comes to banknotes. I don't think he likes it when it comes to the government, but he likes it when it comes to banknotes. And this note has interesting Western suit, glasses, but I like the boat and the standing fisherman here in the background. Love the sun and its rays here. But the zebra is on the back side of this note, and we have looks like a group of them standing there eyeballing whoever it is engraving the note. You think this one might be the one I was talking about whenever I talked about the wall breaker? Well, it is red, but I don't think this was the one I originally had in mind. And if you take a look here, it looks like there's about 4, but then there's a baby one there with a little nose sticking out, so 5. But then look here at the bottom, you have a zebra running to the left, and as you go to the right, you see another one running to the right. It's pretty interesting. It's a neat running feature, and we're going to stick with Malawi for the next note, which is a very large 500 kwacha. Also an impressive note. You can see the fisherman right here. Looks like he's thrown a net into the air, and it looks like there's a bunch of stars, some diamonds, a lot of lathe work, a very impressive security thread, and perhaps a woman balancing a water vessel on her head. Let's see what we got going on the back. Oh, a lovely building complex. No zebras. Ah, there we go. Here at the bottom of the note, we have, it looks to me, several different animals that might be endemic to Malawi, including a couple of zebras under a tree. Sometimes, y'all, whenever you're looking at banknotes, if you like a certain animal or you like a certain theme, sometimes you have to put on your micro specs as well as your macro specs, because you can't always see some of the things that are valid and valid for your collection. All right, we're going to move over to the Congo. This is a 5,000 francs, or 5,000 francs. And I apologize for my French, but I don't really speak it, even though I live in the former French territory of Oklahoma. This is a beautiful engraving down the center of this banknote. You have a number of zebras from a number of ages. Some of them are looking right at you. Some of them are like, I'm not even going to make eye contact with you. And interestingly enough, none of them are being attacked by a crocodile. So there's that. And when we look at the other side of the note, nope, just some root veggies and some crazy looking turkeys. Although they look delicious. They might be guineas. I don't know. I'm just imagining the drumsticks at this point. Okay, let's move on to Rwanda. To 100 amafranga, so 100 francs. And it's a beautiful note. And it's not the 100 francs from Rwanda that you often see. This one cost a little bit of money. I think I paid more than 25 bucks for this one. It's from the 70s. And you have a galloping herd of zebras, and then you have a really nice portrait of a zebra here on the left. Beautiful. And on the back we have a volcano, some rural settings, a couple of volcanoes actually, and a lady carrying a baby, so this would be a good mom and baby note. And then a beautiful flower, which looks a lot like the plants I see in my doctor's office when I go in. Usually I see them as white, and I've called them Moses in a basket, but these are red, so they may or may not be the same thing. The next note is also 100 Rwanda franc, and this one also has the same theme on the back and the front. You have a lady with a baby. It's different. The volcanoes on this one are actually smoking, and you have a little bit different view of a rural scene in the foreground. Now, the watermark is not a zebra, so I'm not going to waste my time on it. But when you turn this note over, look at that. The zebras are running in the opposite direction. And I just realized that there's cursive on this note as well. But here you go. There is your Deadpool zebra. This zebra is giving you the stink eye all the way from Africa. Very interesting, y'all. Very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and let's look at the final note I have to show you in my zebra series. We have 100 Rand from South Africa. And you're like, Swaggerty, come on, that is a water buffalo, or that is a Cape buffalo. Yeah, it's a Cape buffalo, and it has a bad attitude, and I still haven't forgiven him for stomping Mufasa to death. However, when you turn this note over, you have a big group of zebra in a natural setting there at the bottom. Would y'all believe that with all these notes that I showed you, that these are still not all of the zebra notes that are available out there? I would encourage you to visit numista.com, type in zebra, and see all the zebra notes that are available. Look for zebra whenever you go to Yuri111 or Notes Hobby, and see if you can't find these zebra notes or some other zebra notes. Maybe you already have one in your collection. Enjoy these zebra notes. Like and subscribe. Go ahead and click that follow button and share. Share. I am so happy that I have way more than 1,200 subscribers, but I would really like to have a lot more. So help me out there if you can, and enjoy my videos. I am Benjamin. This is Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Have a jewel of a day.